can't forgive them because they have wronged me. If I forgive them, that means that I've accepted the wrong that they've done to me and I'm ready to reconcile things with them. And I can't forgive someone who continues that hurtful behavior, and I have to face that still. If these are the three things that are holding you back from forgiving someone, this is the video for you. Hi, I'm Kashika Gulati, a counseling psychologist, and in this video you'll learn what forgiveness is really about and hopefully take the first step into forgiveness, be it forgiving yourself or someone else. How easy is it for you to forgive for something wrong? And if it's not easy, because there are good chances that it's instinctual actually to not forgive, to want to take revenge from someone who may have wronged you. But guess what? It may not serve you the best. Coming from my own experience, I remember that even with the mention of the name of someone who may have wronged me, it would take me down the memory lane and bring up the memories of pain and regret and anger and sadness and all the other emotions that were so strong that it did not feel good. It did not feel like I want to carry them. It was only after I realized after a while that I'm carrying some baggage from the past that is not serving me, that is impacting my relationships, be it with the people who I haven't forgiven and I have a good bond with, or with the people who I'm not in touch with. So it was only after I realized that this is the baggage, the stuff that I'm carrying that doesn't even serve me, and it's only making things more uncomfortable for me because I have to carry it with me all the time, did I start entertaining the idea of forgiveness. And if you want to do for your own mental peace, for your own relationships, then reconsider what forgiveness really is about. So forgiveness is not about the other person. It's not about accepting their behavior or excusing their behavior or violating your own boundaries or settling for something less. It's not that. Forgiveness is actually about letting that pain and hurt and resentment, sadness, anger, all of these things go. It's about letting go. It's about shedding that part that is not serving you anymore. It's strictly not about the other person. It's not about going and telling them that I forgive you. It's about just freeing yourself from all the baggage. So if you feel that you are wronging yourself by accepting someone else's behavior, by forgiving them, that is so not the case. Because forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself. Yes, it is also a gift that you may be giving to the other person, but it's more about you than anyone else. It's about freeing yourself from the baggage, from all the things that aren't serving you, from the blockage of your mental peace. Because a lot of times we may not feel that it is even taking headspace, that it is even consciously interfering with our mood, but it does, because any mention of their name and everything goes crashing down. And if the kind of lives we lead, the kind of experiences we've had, there must be multiple people in your life that you may feel wronged by, and there may be so many of them that you have really strong bonds with, be it with your family. So you know how with some people, like the closest of our peoples, we bring up things from past that we don't get over, and we keep mentioning them that you did this and I'm still not over it, you cannot do this. And we repeat it so many times, we bring it up so many times that the other person also starts feeling saturated that I have done my part about it and I cannot keep hearing of it. It just makes me not want to work on things, because you never forgive me for, you don't even consider the efforts that I make. So if you are bringing up something repeatedly, that means that it is still impacting your relationship with the people who are the closest to you. But in your close relationships, if you are bringing things up repeatedly, or if the other person is having things against you and not forgiving you, then that will make your bond, that will interfere with your bond, that will interfere with the intimacy you share with the other person. Hence it is important to forgive, because forgiveness is about letting go. It's not about accepting something that violates your boundaries. It's not about wanting to take revenge from the other person and wanting them to go through that. Yes, you may have that urge, but it's about forgiving them despite that urge. It's about giving yourself that gift that I'm ready to let go and move past that and continue or not continue with the bond that you have with the other person. It's again not about reconciling. You are the one who has the choice of it, whether you want to have a bond with them all over again or you want to let them go. But forgiveness is independent of that. Forgiveness is about letting it go, letting the baggage go. So if you want to start anew with the other person, it's important that after forgiving you have your own boundaries and you communicate those boundaries to them, that I would not want to be talked in a disrespectful tone, or whatever it is that is for you, that is a non-negotiable for you. But forgiving means that you are ready to move past it, which is what healing yourself looks like. Because if you do not heal yourself, you bleed on others who did not even have a part to play in your wounds in the first place. So make that choice for yourself, just so you can be lighter, just so you can have a happier life, just so you don't have tons of things in your mind and you can actually focus on things that matter to you. And about the people who still continue to do the hurtful behavior, that you feel that it's hard for you to forgive that. Once you start forgiving someone, it doesn't mean that it's the end of it. You've forgiven them and nothing will trigger you about it. It's a work in progress thing. It's something that you have to consciously do. It's something that will take time. It's a process. It's a slow process. But as long as you have a strong why behind forgiving someone, because you want to give that gift to yourself, will be the time that you will feel drawn towards forgiveness, will be the time that you will try to understand what forgiveness is about and actually give it a chance. Because most of the people that I meet, they don't even want to forgive the other person because they feel that they are doing wrong to themselves. But only and only if you feel that these are the feelings, these are the things that are holding you back and not serving you, and you want to give yourself a chance to break free of those baggages and blockages, will you be able to entertain the idea of forgiveness. So if you want to know how to forgive someone else, or for that matter yourself, let me know in the comments below and I'll come up with a new video on how to actually forgive yourself or another person.